I feel bad for Evo. Dude first shows up in 2.0 as a new character with a new type of color scheme, cool head, and a cool ass blaster. Pops up again in Breakout, beefcaked all to hell, giant blaster arm, everything, just great. Sure, he dropped his cool colors, but he's still my favorite hero. Now look at him. A shell of what he once was. Thin, lanky, carrying a trident. Come on, Evo! Make up your mind. Are you a firefighter? A cop? Or Aquaman? When you get down to it, Evo is a good example of a small action figure for a good price point. He is pretty much another Hero Factory toy, but it's the little things that makes him stand out. He doesn't really have any new pieces, the only new one being his head. However, the recolors of parts are new to me, considering I never picked up any of the first wave Brain Attack stuff. I think the claw feature on the chest is different and cool, but the visor I take issue with. Evo looks so much better without his visor, showing a crisp and new sculpt for a head that was originally 3 pieces. In fact, take away the trans blue on him and the trident away from him, he looks like a normal guy. But nope!
Come in, Aqualad! Come in! He must be in trouble.
I understand the visors as part of this year's gimmick, but they make the heads look a lot larger than they actually are. Even worse on some that have printing on them. While I think they are both great pieces on their own, they just don't work for me together here. I would go over Poseability, but at this point, what do you expect? As much as I love the bone system for Hero Factory, it leaves a lot out for diversity amongst the heroes' posability and personality. Not that it's bad, just stagnant. I will, however, go over the little things, and both of which revolve around his weapon. Now, this bugs me on a who gives a fuck level, but why doesn't he have a gun? It states on the wiki that Evo is skilled at shooting at a pair of drones with perfect accuracy at one point. And considering he is quiet, calm, and known to meditate often, you would believe that accuracy to be pretty consistent. And the addition of his giant gun arm would have you believe that even more. So then why give him a melee weapon?
So after having long-ranged weapons for so long, you think a spear would be perfect for Evo?
Well, actually, Evo was tasked to take care of the underwater creatures captured by the brains, where long-range tools would have been ineffective. But this stuff's spinning claw blades can cause whirlpools, which perfectly allowed Evo to take down the brains during the attack.
I get it. It makes sense for Evo. In fact, the addition of the trident having to split to become this whirlpool thingy is quite awesome. I love that on a toy level. It could be a trident, a propeller, or it's just too fun to play with. The other part is, you can store it on his back. I know, right? It's revolutionary. But really, this is a simple 2-piece fix that you can do on your own. But the fact they included it to begin with is such a bonus and just different for the Hero Factory line. Although, I still wish it was bulkier. Adding his breakout legs and 2.0 left arm would be much more of a perfect fit for the character. In fact, ignoring his giant gun arm, he has a pretty consistent skeleton and armor placing between all his versions in some places. That's a little touch I really enjoy, and I really didn't even notice it until I started doing this review. Overall, my thoughts on Evo may be short, but he is still a great standalone toy. A good weapon, good posability, a great head sculpt. While I do think he could have better armor, he's still worth a pickup, especially for his price. Well, anyway guys, this is Shadow Gear 635, and I'll see you folks another time.